Good day, everyone. It is my privilege to be given this chance to present to you the outcome of my research about the former rebels in Bicol region. Bicol region is a place located in southern Luzon Island, comprising 6 provinces. And this study that was started way back in 2015 as a result of the renewed interests in the Philippine peace process. And also, I was moved to take this study in order to gain insights into the experiences and narratives of former rebels. And perhaps this is also the outcome of my productive involvement with the multi-sector advisory board of um, the Ninth ID of the Philippine Army. And by the way, I am also Professor Herbert B. Rosana from Bicol University in Legazpi City, Philippines. And I am a professor of Peace and Security Administration. And I was the chairperson of the Peace and Security Administration of Bicol University for many years. And I also was a former dean of the graduate school of the same university. So please allow me to have the honor to present to you the outcome of my research. Friends, ladies, and gentlemen, this research is guided by some assumption, and among them is that the Philippines has grappled with one of the world's longest running communist insurgency for almost 4 decades. And despite of the diminished condition, the Communist Party continues to pose a challenge to the state of peace and order in the country. Then there were also various approaches by successive administrations, but most of them have not succeeded in totally eradicating the communist insurgency. And the significance of this study lies in the fact that we can learn from the narratives of the rebels, and we can learn from their deep experiences. So thank you very much, my friend, and welcome to my presentation. My dear colleagues, this study is guided by several objectives, and primarily, this aims to uncover insights and implications for policymakers regarding the reintegration of former rebels. And specifically, the study is guided by the following. First is generate insights from the narrative stories of former rebels. Second, identify the reasons and describe the circumstances that led them to decide to seek reintegration to civilian life. Third, identify the problems encountered in the reintegration process. Number 4, identify the implications that would be useful for designing and putting into effect reintegration programs for former rebels. And lastly, to provide suggestions for future studies. So the study and the presentation is logically arranged according to these objectives. In terms of my research design, I have employed the qualitative descriptive approach, which allows for a deep exploration of the phenomena under study. And the sampling technique is a combination of purposive sampling and snowball sampling. And for the purposive sampling, I have established certain criteria for the recruitment and selection of key informant, ensuring that I capture a diverse range of perspective relevant to my research of objectives. And as for the tools employed in data collection, I have conducted in-depth interviews using a structured interview guide as well as a interview schedule. So these are the summary of my research design. So allow me now to present to you the results and discussion. For objective number 1, here are some of the insights that I derived from my research. So I was able to develop the theme, discover the theme from their interview with them, and I have classified them according to the following. The ideologue, the female warrior or the Amazona, the community organizer, the desperate idealist, the seeker of justice, the unconvinced, and the gentleman. These descriptions of my respondents allow me to provide the possible theme and insights into their thoughts and their narratives. So the following table shows to us the reasons why they joined the rebel movement. One is wanting to seek justice. Some of them were victims of police or military brutality. Third, family members have been victims of police or military brutality, and involvement in leftist youth organizations. Some of them joined for ideological reasons, and others for need for security. So the table here, the nominal table here presents to us some of the points that I have gleaned from the narratives of the key informants, and here are some of the reasons why they decided to reintegrate to society, or should I say, decided to surrender so that they'll be able to live a normal life in society. Number one is the need for security and protection. Second is they were disillusioned or disappointed because of unmet expectations. Then there is also the welfare of their family, and there is also the weariness and fatigue. So these are the reasons why most of them decided to reintegrate with society or to surrender to the government. So these are some of the problems they encountered in the reintegration process. Number one is, of course, primarily economic, or the lack of opportunities for work, lack of education and skills, then insufficient support from the government, then security, and also some legal problems that they have to face. So the implications for integrations are, number one is the need for a comprehensive reintegration plan for the rebel returnees. Number two, a consistent coordination among agencies, and especially with strong participation from the local government units, and also a strong support from the national government. Then third, reintegration must integrate the overall setup for future political negotiations. And number four, a reintegration of the economic roots of the problem. So some of the suggestions that I offered for future studies is that perhaps it's important that we can define the peace and security situation in Bicol region, not only in Bicol region but in the country, and provide a comprehensive peace plan based on this perception of what peace and security is all about. Because peace and security are two simple terms, but yet they have varied meaning, and they need to be contextualized in order to be able to apply appropriate programs and approaches in order to achieve this objective. Today, I'd like to address the current state of peace negotiations between the Philippine government and the CPP-NPA, particularly in the context of the Bicol region. As you may be aware, negotiations have hit a roadblock, leading to a renewed emphasis on localized peace efforts to prevent further violence. In light of this, it is imperative that we focus on effective reintegration programs for former rebels, taking into account their motivations, especially their strong ties to family. We must avoid premature recruitment of former rebels into security forces, as this could jeopardize their security. Instead, we should prioritize sustainable civilian-led reintegration initiatives, emphasizing human security and providing viable livelihood opportunities. These efforts are vital for fostering lasting peace in Bicol, despite the challenges we may face in garnering policy attention. By investing in these programs, we can contribute to the healing and restorations of our region, which has long been torn by conflict and social inequality. Furthermore, it is important to consider broader research into the enduring influence of political ideologies on identity formation and the pursuit of social justice. This will provide valuable insights into how we can effectively address the underlying causes of conflict and work towards a more inclusive and peaceful future. Thank you for your attention, and let's continue working together to build a brighter tomorrow for the Bicol region and for the nation and for the world. So thank you very much.